Okay, students, today we are going to continue our cell division chapter of ICSE class 10 biology. Today we will talk about all the phases that are present in the process of mitosis. Okay, so let's start. So the first phase is the interphase. Now interphase is a different phase. Before the start of mitosis, the cell, whether it is animal cell or plant cell, they remain in a resting condition. Means they enter into a stage where they start preparing for the cell division. Okay, so this is the resting condition. This is a typical animal cell. This structure here is centrosome. Okay, this plays a very important role in the formation of spindle fiber that we will know afterwards. Just this is the resting phase before the start of mitosis. Okay, now as we know, mitosis consists of two processes, karyokinesis and cytokinesis. So the first that take place is karyokinesis, the division of nucleus. In the process of karyokinesis, the first phase that is there is prophase. It is further subdivided into two phases, early prophase and late prophase. So what happened during this phase is that the centrosome, okay, or the centrioles, this is centriole, they start moving apart toward the opposite end, and the chromosome or the chromatin fiber here, this is our chromatin fibers. Okay, so this condenses to form chromosomes, and the chromosomes are already duplicated during this phase. So the chromosome become duplicates, and the duplicated chromosome, they are attached at the center with the help of centromere. So this is early prophase and this is late prophase, also represented in the form of prophase A or B. So during late prophase, this thread-like structure is called spindle fiber, which arises from the centrioles. So this spindle fiber formation takes place, and also the nuclear membrane or the nucleolus that is present in the nucleus, they disappear. As you can see, there are no nuclear membrane present over here. They already disappeared. So these are the things that takes place during prophase. Next is metaphase. Now during metaphase, each chromosomes gets attached to spindle by its centromere. In these chromosomes, they gets attached to the spindle fiber in the centromere. This particular portion, the center, is called centromere. So here only the spindle gets attached to each chromosomes, and also the chromosomes are lined up at the equator. Means they are lined in a particular plane at the center of the cell. Metaphase does not consist of any early metaphase or late metaphase. One more thing, we are talking about animal cell, but in case of plant cell, there is no such structure called centrioles. Okay, that is the main difference. The spindles start arising by its own. Next is anaphase. Now anaphase also consists of early anaphase and late anaphase. So during early anaphase, the chromosomes which were duplicated, they were attached to each other, they start dividing and starts moving to the opposite poles. Each chromosome divides, separates, and they start moving toward opposite poles. Okay, and also one more thing that takes place is the furrow formation. means during late anaphase, here the cleavage starts forming, means the cell membranes become like this, okay, in both the ends. This is called cleavage. So they start moving inside so as to divide the cytoplasmic content, okay. But in case of plant cells, means in the animal cells, they start moving from outside to inside. But in case of plant cells, means suppose this is our plant cell, in this case the cleavage start forming from inside to outside, okay, from inside to outside. They divide from the inside only and two cells are formed, okay. Next is our telophase. So during telophase, the spindle fiber disappears. This is the last phase of our mitosis, karyokinesis. So during this, the spindle fiber disappears. As we can see, it start getting disappeared, and nuclear membrane and the this has been written 2 times, okay. So nuclear membrane reappears. The nuclear content has already been duplicated and divided. Around that, the nuclear membrane reappears, and the chromatids changes to chromatin fibers, okay. Now they start turning to become chromatin fibers. Now they are not in condensed form. The cleavage furrow starts deepening. As we saw in anaphase, the cleavage start forming from here. It also gets deepened and further divided to form 2 animal cells. Okay, so this is our cytokinesis, because the cytoplasm has already divided, and this was our last phase of karyokinesis. Here the division of nucleus already took place. So this was our mitosis. Now the main thing is cell cycle. Now what happens to the cell when it undergoes division? Means before division, the cell undergo a cell cycle, okay. I mean, this is a total cycle that is taking place. Here the 2 cells after division, they undergo cell cycle. How? First phase of cell cycle is G1 phase, or the growth phase. During this phase, RNA and proteins are synthesized. These all are taking place before mitosis. Means this is the G1 phase, S phase, G2 phase, and this is M phase. M phase means mitosis. M phase consists of 2 parts, the karyokinesis and the cytokinesis. Okay, so before mitosis, these 3 phases takes place. The first is G1 phase. G1 phase means growth phase. During this, the volume of the cytoplasm increases, RNA and proteins are synthesized. Okay. Now during S phase, DNA synthesis takes place. The DNAs or the chromosomes are duplicated during this phase. Next, during G2 phase, growth and preparation of mitosis. The cell starts to prepare for mitosis. In this mode, RNA and proteins are synthesized. And the next is mitosis, which we already saw previously. So this was our cell cycle. So we have already understood what is cell cycle and cell division. Now the next thing that we will learn is difference between mitosis in animal cell and plant cell. Now what are asters? Asters are star-like structure which is present in the centrosome. So this is our centrosome. Here you can see this star-like structure which is present. This is a aster. So in case of animal cells, asters are formed, but in plants asters are not formed. Okay, And also in animal cells, cytokinesis by furrowing the cytoplasm takes place. Means like we saw in case of animal cell, this is suppose animal cell, it starts furrowing like this from outside to inside to divide into two cells. But in case of plants, cytokinesis by cell plate formation takes place. Means this is suppose an plant cell, this the from inside to outside the division takes place. Okay, so this is cell plate formation in case of plant. So this was the difference between mitosis in both animal cell and plant cell. Achha, one more thing, mitosis is also called equational division. Equational division means the parent cell, it contains 2n chromosomes. Okay, and in case of two daughter cells which are formed after mitotic division, they also contain the same number of chromosomes, 46 chromosomes. Okay, which in case present in case of human beings. So the chromosome numbers remain the same both in case of means mother cell and daughter cell. Meiosis. Meiosis occurs in the germ cells present in the reproductive organ. Now germ cells are those cells which are present in the reproductive organ and they undergo meiotic division to form our gametes. So the number of chromosomes in the sex cells gets halved. Sex cells is only our gametes. In the gametes, the number of chromosomes remain the half. We already saw that the male gamete and the female gamete fuse to form the zygote. So they both contain half number of chromosomes in order to form the 46 chromosome in case of the zygote. And also paternal and maternal chromosomes gets mixed up. This we will see what is the case. And also the chiasma, what is chiasma we will know afterwards. So this is the meiotic division. This is generally not in your syllabus but for only reference. Meiotic division consists of two parts, the first meiotic division and the second meiotic division, and it results in the formation of 4 daughter cells, which in case of mitosis there are only 2 daughter cells are formed. Okay, but in case of meiosis 4 daughter cells are formed and the chromosomes number gets halved. Like we see here, there are 4 chromosomes. In case of daughter cells there are only 2 chromosomes. Now what is chiasma? Okay, chiasma is the, we can say, the cross joining or the mixing of maternal and paternal chromosomes. Now what are these maternal and paternal chromosomes? Maternal and paternal chromosomes are the chromosomes that are derived from both mother and father. Okay, so here as you can see, this is a particular homologous chromosome. Homologous chromosome means that contains same kind of gene. Okay, but after the meiotic division they gets mixed up. Here as you can see, it is mixed up. So this is the crossing over that takes place. So this results in a variation, means the variation that is found in case of children, and it takes place only in case of meiotic division. So this was our mitosis and meiosis that we studied in this video. In the next part we will read about the structure of chromosomes and the structure of DNA. Okay, so thank you for watching. We will meet in the next part.